This is Tom Fox. I'd like to welcome you to the newest addition to the Compliance Podcast Network, the Compliance Tip of the Day. This is the podcast where we bring you daily insights and practical advice on navigating the ever-evolving landscape of compliance requirements. Whether you're a seasoned compliance professional or just starting your journey, my aim in this podcast is to provide you with a bite-sized, actionable tip to help you stay on top of your compliance game. Join us as we explore the latest trends from the Department of Justice, share some best practices, demystify complex compliance issues to help keep your organization doing business ethically and in compliance, and at the end of the day, more profitably. Tune in daily for your dose of compliance wisdom. Let's make compliance a little less daunting, one tip at a time. Now a word from the sponsor of the Compliance Podcast Network, Ethico.
In compliance, the value of anonymous reporting is undeniable. But with Ethico, anonymity doesn't mean a loss of connection. Our blinded, two-way communication fosters an environment of trust and confidentiality, encouraging open and honest dialogue. It's not just about receiving reports. It's about understanding the story behind each one, creating a culture of integrity and respect. Transform your approach to anonymous reporting with Ethico. Begin your journey at ethico.com/CPN, where you can book a demo, access an exclusive white paper by Tom Fox titled The ROI of Compliance, and utilize our free ROI calculator.
In today's tip of the day, we take up converged continuous compliance for the compliance professional. How can you integrate compliance risk management in your security framework? Well, there's the concept of converged continuous compliance. This approach helps to unite compliance, security, and risk management, which have traditionally, or at least in some companies, operated independently. One of the key requirements impacting this new approach is the need to bridge the gap between the functions from both a data and human perspective. These concepts portend a translator helping organizations navigate the complex landscape of compliance, security, and risk management. By speaking the language of these three functions, converged continuous compliance brings them together and facilitates collaboration. Data governance oversight and risk governance is another crucial aspect. The DOJ has stated that a chief compliance officer and corporate compliance function must have visibility across all data sets in an organization. Converged continuous compliance aligns with this message, recognizing the importance of data visibility in managing risk and ensuring accountability. By providing organizations with the tool and resources to achieve this visibility, it enables them to make a more informed decision and meet ongoing and indeed changing regulatory requirements. Automation is another key to this approach. It allows organizations to embrace automation in the compliance process in order to increase trust in compliance reports and increase efficiency. By automating repetitive tasks and leveraging technology, organizations can streamline their compliance efforts and focus more on strategic initiatives. However, it's essential to strike a balance between automation and the human oversight, or the human in the loop. The more massaging of the data, the less you can trust the final outcome. Organizations must ensure they have complete trust in the data they are relying on for compliance purposes. A corporate compliance program needs to promote new approaches to compliance and risk management by challenging the misconceptions and reuniting compliance, security, and risk management, emphasizing data governance oversight, and advocating for automation. These approaches enhance efficiency, increase trust in compliance reports, and indeed lead to the pot of gold, which of course is greater ROI for not simply your compliance program, but also for your organization going forward. This month's sponsor of the Compliance Podcast Network, including this podcast, is Ethico. Have you ever wondered about the ROI of your compliance program or had concerns with presenting budget proposals to your CFO? Well, I partnered with Ethico to write a white paper on the ROI of compliance and how you can think through compliance as an investment strategy. Ethico has put together a ROI calculator for you. Check them out on the website. This is Tom Fox again. This new podcast, Compliance Tip of the Day, will appear daily. And frankly, it's one of the most requested topics for a podcast that I get on a regular basis. It's going to be short and sweet with one tip with some takeaways that you can utilize to implement into your compliance program. If you've got a question that you would like a tip on, please submit them through our website, and we will use them in an upcoming episode. The compliance tip of the day is a production of the award-winning Compliance Podcast Network.